Rockstar students and Rockstar parents, welcome back for our last April piece of the calendar here. We are finishing up April and we're going to start up May tomorrow. I can't believe this whole month has gone by already. This has been a crazy, fun, and interesting experience for us all. Okay, before we get started with our last April date and April cutout figure here, I want to do some more shout outs for you guys, all of the hard workers out there. We have Mrs. Durr's first grade friends. They go to Northview Primary School. That's located in Findlay, Ohio. Good job, boys and girls. Also, Mrs. Lyons' first grade class. They go to Shaw Road Elementary School in Puyallup, Washington. Awesome job, you guys. I can't even talk today. It's been a long month. I can't believe all the way out there in Washington State. Okay, next, Ms. McCarty, she reached out to me to do a shout out for all of the first graders in her district in Edmond, Oklahoma. So you guys are doing such an awesome job. Ms. McCarty, she reached out and said that all of the first graders in the district, they're doing a wonderful job. They're enjoying and following along with all these videos. So very proud of you guys. And last but not least, Mrs. Sherm's class, they go to Meeker Elementary School, and also in Puyallup, Washington. All of you guys, not just the students, not just the teachers, but also huge shout out to all of the parents as well. Thank you so much for taking advantage of all these resources that we're giving you throughout this distance learning experience. You guys really are the true rock stars out there, pushing your children to keep learning during the school closure. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, last day of April. Again, I can't believe it. The whole month. Actually, we've been doing this for over a month now. Okay, so today's date is Thursday, April the 30th, 2020. And I revealed the shape and the paper figure yesterday for you guys. We actually realized that we have another letter here. So what I want you to do is discuss with your parents. It's the last piece to this chart over here. We have patterns for the figure. We have patterns for also folds into blank equal parts, and also if it is symmetrical. But also, we know that this is a letter, but little sneak peek also, count the sides that you see to this letter as well. We can actually do more with this. Okay, I am going to give you 30 seconds on our little Jeopardy countdown to discuss with your parents the pattern that we see. Oh, I'm getting tongue-tied today. 30 seconds beginning now. Okay, time is up. Now, I'm sure most of you did not need 30 seconds because we have done this. Now, this is our 30th time doing it this month, so I'm sure you know the pattern by heart by now. So here we have the shape, but really we actually have a letter, and we have today the letter L. So in here, this last piece here, we're going to put letter L, and maybe some of you even filled this out already to see if it matches mine. I'm going to change the color to red and make it bold so it really stands out. So the pattern we had was shape, 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 letter. But I also told you to count the sides of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides to it. If we look back on our chart here, let's see here. I'm going to look here also on our calendar if we have another shape with 6 sides, and see if you can find the matching name of the shape over here. Does this have 6 sides? No. This one? No. Let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's kind of close. This one is 4. There's a letter. Let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's look at our chart here. For April 6th, we wrote a hexagon. So this letter L, actually, we could actually say it's in the shape of a hexagon because it does have 6 sides to it. But on our chart, we're just going to keep it as the letter L. That way it's following this pattern. Okay, let's see if we can fold it into equal parts. What I'm going to do is fold the top part down. Now let's see. Does this top piece here match this bottom piece? No, because look, this bottom piece turns sideways. It's almost like a V. And this is like a smaller L. And then the top piece, it's just like a rectangle shape. So that is not symmetrical, and we cannot fold it that way into equal parts. I'm going to try folding this bottom piece over. Well, that's definitely not into equal parts there. All right, now I'm going to try to fold it. I'm going to rotate it like this and fold it on that angle there. So it's folded, and I'm going to draw a line on it as well. So that way you can see it, because we have those other folded lines there, and I don't want you getting mixed up. So that's the line for the crease that I just made. Does this piece look like it matches this piece? No, it does not. So this shape, or this letter, is not symmetrical. So again, it is following the same pattern here. Yes, yes, no. Let me put that in bold. And since we couldn't fold it symmetrically, it does not fold into equal parts. So we have to put another check mark there, because this column was for 0 equal parts. Good job, boys and girls. Over here on my Geo board, I already made the letter L. What I can do is I can draw on here to show you as well some of the ways I folded it. I actually folded it, let me use red today since I have a blue rubber band. I folded it from the top to the bottom. So halfway down is like about there. So you can see this top piece does not match the bottom piece at all. Okay, and I also folded it down here. This whole piece right here does not match this little piece here. So that's another way you can play around with the Geo board to see if it's symmetrical and if it can fold into equal parts. All right, let's go to our days in school. We have here 100, and let's keep counting up. 110, 120, 130, 140. Then we keep counting up. 141, 142, 143, 144, 145. Also, another way we could have done it, after we stopped at 140, we could see that we have a whole group of 5 here. So 140 plus 5 more is 145. And if we add 1 more, what number comes after 145? 146. Very good job, guys. Kiss your brains. Awesome work. See, this is why I don't wear lipstick during this, because I could imagine all of the marks I would have on my head if I kissed my brain with lipstick on. Not good. Okay, so yesterday was the 145th day of school, but I have to add another green one here. Talk to your parents. What am I going to erase? Oh, I have to turn the marker on, don't I? There we go. All right, so the marker is activated. I just drew another 1 there. Should I erase the blue number 1? No. What about the red number 4? No, nothing changed over here. What about this green number 5? Yes, I added another green 1, so that means I have to erase the green number 5, and I am changing it to a 6 now because we have 1 more there. Okay, who remembers how can we split 100? We can make a doubles fact. If you said 50 plus 50, you are correct. 50 plus, let me fix that plus sign. 50 plus 50, and that takes care of that group of 100. Now I'm going to change it to red so I can do the tens. I'm not going to write a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know there's 4 groups of 10 there, but I have to count them by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. So I'm going to write plus 40. And now I'm not going to write plus 5 because that was from yesterday. Now we have 6 ones left over, so I have to write plus 6. Does anybody know the doubles fact for 6? 3 plus 3, you're right. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a little challenge here. Instead of a 6, I'm going to write the doubles fact that you just told me, 3 plus 3. Wow, that's a really long math problem, isn't it? You're showing your rock star math skills today, that's for sure, boys and girls. Way to end the month. Good job. All right, now I'm going to put equals and our new number, 146. Whoa, look at that big math equation we made. Awesome job. You need to double kiss your brains now. Awesome job, guys. Okay, let's back to our popsicle sticks now. Since it's the last day of the month, this has to be the last spin that we do, and then we have to say goodbye to this collection that we're doing. Very sad to see this go. This was one of my favorite ones that we've done. Let me just move the screen over here so I can see that. And you know what? I have to take the elevator down today to the first floor. Ooh. All right. So we had 13 the first week we did it. We collected 15 popsicle sticks the second week. Then week 3, we collected 16 sticks. So now we're going to spin it today to see how many we'll get in all for week number 4. Here we go. Oh, number 5 we spun today. So that's like the biggest number on the spinner. So let me get 5 popsicle sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put them in my bag here from our collection. And I also have to put some more popsicle sticks down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, I hear some of you talking through the computer right now. I did something wrong? What did I do wrong? I put 5 popsicle sticks there. Oh, I'm supposed to put them down as tally marks. How could I forget? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one goes across. Thank you for reminding me, boys and girls. So there's our 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now let's see how many we collected in all this week for week 4. This is a bundle here, right? Let me take my bundle out also out of the bag. We have a bundle of 10, so we can just hold this or point to it on your screen and say 10. Plus 5 more is 15. 10 plus 5, 15. Then we count up by ones. 16, 17, 18. We collected 18 popsicle sticks this week. Oh my goodness. So let's see, which week do we collect the most? Week 1, week 2, week 3, or week 4? Did you say week 4? You are correct. And this to me is unbelievable because we were only doing these lessons this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now today, Thursday. We didn't do a whole week of 5 because we usually do Monday through Friday, but we still ended up with more this week. I couldn't even imagine if we actually did it tomorrow too. That would be a lot of popsicle sticks. So we collected the most for week 4. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to add all of these up to see how many we got in all. So really, if we were going to make a math problem, I'll write it down on the top of our sheet here. I'm going to change it to red. For week 1, we had 13. So I'm going to write the number 13 up here. Plus, week 2, we had 15. So I'm going to change it to blue for week 2. 13 plus 15 plus, and now we have over here for week 3, 16. So I'll change it to green to match that week. 16 plus, and then week 4, that's this week right now that we're finishing up. I'll change it, and we have 18 this week. Okay, so that's a big math problem that we just made. A lot of numbers in there. 13 plus 15 plus 16 plus 18 equals blank. Okay, now I'm going to show you an easy way that we can do this. We are going to first gather up all of our groups and bundles of 10 together. Okay, so I'm going to turn that marker off. And I'm going to grab this bundle of 10. I'm going to move it down here. Now, I'm looking to see, can I put it up here? Yes, I can. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was able to use the space around it. Okay, so I'm going to use it, put it down here so we can see both the equation and then the bundle. So we have that bundle of 10. I'm going to grab this bundle of 10 here from week 2. I'll grab this bundle of 10 from week 3. And now we have this last bundle of 10 for week 4. And my doorbell's ringing. I have to stop this video for a second. I'm back, boys and girls. Sorry about that. That was my grocery delivery. Of course, they came right in the moment of that. But like the song that we were listening to before the math lesson started, oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. All right, so we were just dragging down the bundles of 10 from week 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have all of our bundles of 10 here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through all of these extra ones throughout the week, and I'm going to see if I can make more bundles of 10 by combining them all together. Okay, so if I'm looking here, there's a doubles fact. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So since they're in tally marks and it's easy to see the groups of 5, we have 5 here and 5 here. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So I'm actually going to get rid of these 10 to create a bundle. Okay, so I'm going to delete 10 of these. Let me see, is it? No, let me move this down. Now I can see the delete button. I'm going to take one. Let's see, is it going to let me take it? There we go. And I'm going to delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm taking a bundle of 10. Since I deleted those, I have to replace them. So I'm going to put that group of 10 down here. I wonder if I can make another group of 10. Well, let's see. Here's 5 right here. I don't see another group of 5 to do 5 plus 5 equals 10. So we just have to keep counting up. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I can do another bundle of 10. I'm going to delete 10 Popsicle Sticks and replace it with a bundle of 10. So here we go, deleting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I took 10 away and I put them all in a bundle, and here's that bundle there. I can also show you with all the Popsicle Sticks that we've collected so far. Let me see here if I did this right. Okay, so we have, I'm going to get all of my bundles of 10 out. Here we go. Bear with me. All right, so here's one bundle of 10 from one of the weeks. And I'm going to take another bundle of 10 out from another one of the weeks. Okay, and then I'm taking another one out from another week. And then our week 4 bundle of 10. So there's our original 1, 2, 3, 4 bundles of 10. But then I'm going to put all these Popsicle Sticks together and make more bundles of 10s. All right, let me take some of these out, some of these out. I'm just emptying these baggies out here. So that way you can see what we did on the screen with some real objects. So I kind of like combined all of them together, all of those leftover popsicle sticks, all the leftover ones that were in each of the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, I deleted 10 because I want to put them into a bundle of 10 to make it, I need a rubber band, to make it easier to count. So we grouped 10 of them together and formed another group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 10. But down here, we did it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me get the other ones now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had enough of those extra popsicle sticks to make another, that last one that we just did, another bundle of 10. So we combined them all up to make it easier to count. We grouped them all up. So now we have another bundle of 10. So we can count all these by 10. What I'm holding matches what is on your screen at the bottom here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now, if you look at your screen here, there's still a couple ones left over. 1, 2. Can we put a rubber band around those? No, because we need 10 in order to put a rubber band around it. And if I look down here, the leftover popsicle sticks, I only have 2 left over, so it matches. So we have here, and you can use your screen because my hands are full right now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We count up by tens, but then we have to count up by 1 at a time. So after 60 plus 1 more would be 61, then 62. So we collected in all 60. Oh, that's a messy looking 6. I am sorry. I have to erase that. There's no way I'm leaving that messy looking 6. Okay. 62. Good job, boys and girls. Kiss those brains. So I hope you were able to follow along and understand that lesson. Parents, feel free to go back and rewatch this and use things that you have around the house. You can use crayons and bundle them up in groups of 10. And you can work on exchanging, like wrapping them up. So instead of counting them by ones, you can count them by tens and then see how many left over there are. Okay, the last thing we need to do, boys and girls, we have to solve this riddle. So today we had a new letter. I'm going to write it on here. I don't know if we'll be able to see the yellow. I guess we can kind of see it. We had the letter L today. If we look back on our calendar, the letter L. So we're going to go back to our chart here, and we have a little riddle we have to solve. 4 halves equal 2 blank. Well, what I did was I went back to some of the shapes that we collected throughout the month, and I picked out the square because I thought that would be the easiest to use. And I cut our square in half. We used the square on the first day of April. There's the square there, but you could really use any of the shapes that were symmetrical. And let me go back over here. I cut the shape, the square, in half. So this is 1 half. This is the other half. The 1 represents the 1 piece out of the 2. So it says 4 halves. Well, do I have 4 halves right now? No, I only cut one of the squares in half. So I only have 1 2 halves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those 2 halves together. And I have some tape here. And I'm going to tape them. If we have those 2 halves taped together, what did we just make? Does anybody know that answer? All right, I hear some of you saying that we made a square, and we did make a square, but when we taped 2 halves of the square together, it actually made a whole square, okay? But we need 4 halves. This was 1 2. So what I did was I got another one of the squares that we were playing around with, and I cut it in half. I know it says 1 4th on it, but I made sure I just cut it in half. I didn't cut across that way either. I only did it in half. So this is 1/2, another half here. So we had 1/2, 2/2, 3/2, 4/2. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to tape these two together because it makes a whole square. And feel free to do this with your children at home, parents. You could do this with any of the shapes that we were using, as long as you were able to at least cut the shape into 2 equal parts. Now, that wasn't really lined up very well. So let's see, if we have 4 halves, 1, 2, 3, 4, that actually equals 2. Now, should I put squares in the box? I don't think this spells out squares, because remember, you can do this with any shape. It actually equals 2 holes, okay? Not like a hole in the ground. This is 1 whole square. This is another whole square. So these are 2 whole squares. Now, you're thinking, whole, if you're tapping it out. I know my students tap out words to sound them out. It does sound like it starts with an H. But this word whole, when we're talking about like an entire square, the whole square, not the hole in the ground, that one starts with a W. So where's the W down here? Here it is. So let me just change this. I'm going to change it to blue because that's my favorite color. I'm going to cross out the W, and I'm going to put that in the first box since I said that's the first letter. And my students, I know you've learned about digraphs. The word whole actually has a digraph in the beginning of the word. It's actually the digraph WH. So here's the H. I'm going to cross that one off and put it here. Okay, let's continue sounding out the word. Oh, what letter does it sound like I'm yelling out? The O. Very good. I'm going to cross off the O, and the O is next. Let's keep tapping it out. Oh, which letter does that sound like? E, S, or L? It is the L, so I'm going to put the L next. Now, what is making that O yell out its own name, O? My students from my class, I know, have learned this already. That sneaky E is tickling that O, and it's making it yell out its own name, O. It's making it the long vowel sound. So there's the word whole. A whole square. But since there's more than one, there's actually 2, we have to put an S at the end. There's our suffix S ending. Oh my goodness, so we're doing more than just math today in this lesson. We're actually doing a little bit of our phonics skills. Or my class, we use the Wilson Foundations program. So 4 halves equals 2 wholes. We have a whole square here and a whole square here. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you had fun with me throughout the month of April with our number corner. Tomorrow, we're starting a brand new number corner calendar for the month of May. We are not going to have the paper figures anymore. It's going to be something totally different. So we'll have to tune in tomorrow to see what's in store for us in the month of May. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and during this homebound learning experience. And don't forget to rock on. See you tomorrow. Bye, boys and girls.